The other thing I want to bring up to you, you got a job working at an Amazon facility.
Yes, I
Why?
did. That was fun.
And how
that
much
was a
were you
waste
getting-
of time. Don't ever do that.
What made you do that?
That's
Was
the
it-
whole. That's the whole. Look, I think I've come to the realization that I don't know why I did this, but I feel like I've wasted a lot of time. Like this has to do with like the whole being too frugal type of thing. Well, that's a waste of time too. So
I never thought I would hear you say
this is new.
You got to make a video on this.
If you talked to me maybe a month ago, this is not what I would say.
What changed?
It's the job.
Really?
Yeah, like I guess maybe it's kind of like what do you call those things? Pilgrimage? Those guys that goes to the temples and stuff, whatever that is, right? Is like going to the Amazon job is like a transformative experience, I guess.
Tell us about that.
If that is the case, then it is worth it, right?
I would. Sorry to interrupt. I would have the opposite experience because how much were you making at Amazon?
$15.25.
That would make me more appreciative of like not spending money because I'm like, if this is the alternative of working really hard for $15 an hour, that means that me going and getting Chipotle with guacamole and extra meat is $15. That's an hour of my life now.
No, that's not how you think about this.
But that's how I thought about it.
This is how I thought about it, which is, this is such hard work. I work 3 shifts of 4 hours each before I thought this is not fun anymore because I don't know if you want to know the details. I just scan stuff.
Yeah, I do. I want to. Yeah, what did you
do? You either do a thing called ambient or a thing called chilled, which is in the refrigerator, right? What you basically do, you have a cart, you open up some bags, and then the little scanner tells you where to get the item. So you go to the location because it tells you exactly where it is. And then you scan the location and it goes, okay, you got to get these 3 items of the same thing. So you pick it out, you scan those and you put it in the bag. Mm-hmm. Repeat until everything is complete, and you close the bags and put it on the shelf. All this is, it goes step by step. The scanner tells you what to do. But after doing this for 3 shifts, I think I started feeling like this is really hard work. This is like getting me like sore. Like after every shift, right? I'm like I just can't do anything else the rest of the day. I'm just kind of like I needed that reminder of how hard it is to earn money.
Now, I'm curious, why can't that be replaced with a robot? It seems like if all you're doing is grabbing one item, putting it over here, why haven't they developed that? That's got to be automated at some point.
I think that partly is because the items themselves are in strange shapes, and it's really hard to do robotics to grab things like chips. That might be hard because you might crush chips. If you do eggs, you need to somehow open the eggs, so check all the eggs and put rubber bands on them and then put it right. The handling, I guess maybe they just haven't gotten the robotics for the hands figured out.
So you said you worked 3 shifts, right? 3 or 4 shifts to decide?
In total, I worked 8.
8 shifts, and how long was each shift?
4 hours each.
So you worked 32 hours.
And I had 2 training days of 4.5 hours before I started the shift.
And then you realized this is not for me, and you decided.
After the 3rd shift, I'm like, this is really, this is really not for me. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do something similar like that again.
Yeah,
right.
But why take that job versus I'm gonna make a YouTube video and in the same time we'll make 5 times that amount?
Why take that job instead? Because I thought it was interesting. Like the first 3 shifts was very, very interesting for me. I think it was worth it. But after that, it was a waste of time. Right? Because see, look, I learned all about it, right? I get to go there. I was actually happy and excited to go and get interviewed. Or was there an interview? I forget. But like there's basically not much. You just take your picture and stuff, right? And make sure do a drug test. They drug
yeah.
test you. And yeah, after the learning about it is worth the time.
Got it.
So I really wasted 5 shifts,
Yeah.
20 hours.
And during the application process, I'm sure you spoke to somebody, right? Like, did they see your resume and think that maybe like, hey, this guy's a little
Everyone
That's what I
overqualified?
was literally about to ask that. This guy's a master UCLA.
I only graduated high school on my resume, so I
No way.
omitted everything.
Why do you think that they wouldn't have hired you?
No, they would definitely not.
Just in case they didn't, because I wanted to go have some fun.
So that was so what was your like objective with going and getting this job? It was just to learn a new experience, spice up your life a little bit and see what happens.
Yes. And I remember I did the same thing with a couple of other jobs too.
What were some of the other jobs?
Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
Uber, DoorDash.
Yeah.
And I worked at my friend's these dumpling place where they wrap glutinous rice with leaves.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do.
Yeah.
So it took me 2 full days to learn this.
And how long
I learned it?
How long did you work each of these jobs? Was it still like quick turnover, like 8 shifts?
Yeah, well the
You have a history here. Yeah.
so the dumpling place is 2 days. Uber, I did it for a week. DoorDash, a couple days.
And it's all just for the experience. Nothing has to do with the money or anything.
Well, it's nice to get paid a little bit, but yeah, mostly to try it out.
And how does this give you a new appreciation for money? It seems like your mentality towards this is completely different to Graham's. How does it make you want to spend more and live a little more luxury?
It made me realize that I was wasting my time because I could be earning more, either engineering, if they would hire me back. I don't think they will now, by the way.
Why?
Because I've been out of the workforce for too long. It's been like 3 years.
Is that really that long?
Yeah.
3 years?
Even
Even 4?
I'm sure you could do an entry level something.
At
right?
least
Like,
3. It's
I
at
don't
least
think
3.
That's that bad. But I don't know engineering.
They don't like people that kind of start a YouTube channel and went rogue.
Got it.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. So,
you realized that you could be making a lot more money doing another job, and that's somehow how you realized you should spend more money?
correct. So then I realized that it was a waste of time to do that. If I wasted my time packing groceries, what else am I wasting my time on? Right. So that kind of like translated to other things where like, if I'm like pinching pennies and stuff, that's wasting time too. So like that kind of got me, like that kind of flipped the switch. This is like whole new.
Now I
paradigm.
understand that.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's basically upon choosing to spend your time on more things that you really enjoy doing.
No, it's more about the most effective use of your time, I think. Like not really like most enjoyment, but like, I could be doing something else earning, $50 an hour, right? And I can use that money to pay for whatever instead. So why would I waste my time doing something that only saves, let's say, $30 an hour?
But with this
Right.
newfound like idea of money, are you going to go and get a high paying job and then start paying for these smaller like luxuries?
No, I don't have to, right? Because I'm still retired,
Uh-huh.
but I might make more YouTube videos.